Hello, and welcome to the job interview training system with Molly Porter. Today we're going to do a brief tutorial on the interview with Molly module of this section. In previous videos, we have done tutorials on the online application portion of this training system, as well as some interview basics, some information related to the job interview itself. But again, today we're going to focus on this button here, the interview with Molly. So we're going to click this, and it brings us to a slide that provides some information about Molly Porter, who is our fictional hiring manager, who the learner will be sitting down with and having a chance to interview with. So again, this is just some information about her. There's also some other information here, such as job openings and scoring topics. Now that can be accessed via this kind of table of contents here, or it can also be accessed with this green button, which brings you to the next slide. So I'm going to go over to this kind of table here and click job openings. These are a list of the job openings we have at Wondersmart. Wondersmart is our fictional store. You can related to something like a Target or a Walmart. And you can hover over with your mouse some of these jobs, and it'll provide a brief description as you can see in the text here. Um, so hovering over this, so customer service representative, food service worker, etc. There's also some more information about the Molly Porter and Wondersmart below. Now, after you've read through this information, if you'd like, you can go on to learning about how we score this system with this button down here. So after you've done your interview with Molly Porter, you will be scored on a 0 to 100, and that score is based off a collection of domains listed here. So for example, you might be scored on showing interest. So Molly wants to hire someone who cares about the job and the company. This is because people who care about their job tend to work harder. Showing interest in the job and the company will help Molly see that you want the job. Asking questions is another way to show interest. So if you did a good job at showing interest, you would get full points on showing interest. And then that is combined with your scores on all the rest of these to get that final 0 to 100 score. So after you've read through that, we also have some instructions about the software, which again you can read if you'd like. So after you've read this information and you'd like to get on to the actual interview itself, you can go up here to the top right and click Continue to Job Application. So here we can see a screen that we have talked about in previous video tutorials where you can set up your online application with these buttons here. But for now, we're going to set up a few key questions for the interview before we continue on. So here we can confirm the desired position that we wanted to apply for, and then also, if we choose, select a few disabilities that we want the opportunity to disclose or ask accommodations for. Which brings us to the screen of choosing the level of difficulty for the actual interview itself. Now we're going to do a separate video for the interview with Molly, so if you're interested in that, please check that out. But for now, that ends the tutorial on the interview with Molly section of the training program. Thanks.